All right, guys, here we go. New heal form over 800 million. Make it a little bit more symmetrical. And here we go. Dracula on the right. Auto off, of course. Just seems to do more damage with auto off for some reason. I'm not even sure why. Okay, so as with most Infinity Wars, the Goblin techs are going to do the majority of your damage. And with Dracula in there, you don't need any healers. If you guys are 8 or above, I would think they're doing enough damage to get healed up all the way. Um, Same thing with your AoE guys, area of effect. Magic apprentices, ballistas, priest mages, peltas. Those are all orc hunters. Are all going to be your high damage ones. We'll show you at the end who does which one's doing your most damage and which ones are doing less damage. So it's pretty obvious that the goblin techs do the most, and then I think that's followed by maybe magic apprentices, then orc hunters, possibly ballistas, priest mages. I had my ballistas were all over the place last time I ran this. One was like 15 mil, one was like 8 mil, I think. And same thing with the magic apprentice. I had a couple that were like 15 mil, the other ones were like 8. So a lot of RNG there. I mean, I guess if they get pulled off onto a stupid nun or something, a bunch of them are fighting a nun out on the outside and can lower your damage. Your peltas aren't going to do as much. You can see they're pretty far away, so I don't think their spears hit as many people as normally as if they were like closer. So that's one thing. If you are losing guys because you're like a lower level and your Draculas are lower level, perhaps throw some nuns in there to help you out and some pilgrims. If those don't do it, some crowd control works too. If you throw some meteor golems in there in the front and some yashas, they can stun the frost archers and they will keep them from damaging your guys. So if your troops are still dying, give that a shot. It should help out a little bit. And then if you're not using Dracula, Ains is not a bad replacement. You got to keep an eye on your cannons. Get some healers back there, probably some nuns, and then see how that goes. I just use Dracula. He does a lot more damage for me, and it's just easier. You don't have to worry about finding pilgrims to heal your guys or nuns. You just throw your AoE guys in there with Dracula, and they go to work. So, yep. Oh, sore. So, well, we'll just see when the process is done. But the more cannons you got, guys, the more damage you can do, and that's the bottom line. The cannons, a 10 cannon outdoes I'd say any 3 troops pretty easily. So any other 3 troops. So the cannons are pretty crazy damage. I like the peltas on the outside there. It seems like they kind of help push the guys in a little bit. Maybe that's just me, but if you get the tighter circle of guys you get, the more damage you can do. That's why maybe a Kraken. If you can figure out a way to keep your Kraken get heal to stay alive, and you could throw them in there. The Kraken can do some crazy. With the Kraken pulling all the troops into one little pile and then you nuking them, it can be some crazy damage there. So if you can get that to work, I've never got the Kraken to work really on the heal, although I might just give it a shot just for the fun of it. This one should be more damage than last time. I broke 800 million last time, and then I added a 9 Orc Hunter and a 9 Goblin Tech. So we should be over 8, but doesn't. Okay, 804.20. So not. We did break the 800 mark. As you can see, the 10 Goblin Techs are just crazy. Ballista, the one in the middle, 17 mil. That's really good. I wish. And then you got Magic Apprentice at 15 mil. The other ones are lower. As you can see, it's Goblin Techs. And then I'd have to say average. Man, the Ballistas, Magic Apprentices maybe? Average? It's hard to say. Ballistas or Magic Apprentices. And Priest Mages didn't do very good this time. Last time they did like 15 mil for me. One did. So some RNG in there, but those are going to be your highest scoring, damaging troops. If you can get something to replace the Peltas with, either more Magic Apprentices or Orc Hunters, they're going to do a little bit more damage for you. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it helped, and I will catch you all next time.